up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Foles. And his first look is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Now Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes Cohen. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
He's going right at
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Here we go, T. Here I come.
Foles. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and a couple, Trubisky finds his tight end Ingram. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To throw again on second down, Foles. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On the return is Cohen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing here, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 10.
And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Watch 12. Watch 12. 47 is the mic. Come off the ball. Come on. Check nickel. Hey. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. 47, Mike. 47.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Shit. Hey, switch. Mike's 50.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Come on now, let's go.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
48. Hey, I 7. Check 48. Here we go.
Back to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Exit. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch QB's up. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Blue, blue. Hey, Echo.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And Ingram holds it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Trubisky now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha. 44, Mike, 44. Defense wins championships, baby.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking long for Westbrook. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
On third down, a run with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Alert, 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 alert. Lock in, lock in. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, get him, you got him.
Blue, blue, blue.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What we got? Smooth.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Foles. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Alert, 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 alert.
47's the mic. 47.
They try again with Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Cohen. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Trubisky to throw. A short throw to Ingram, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Get him! Get him! Hey! Wahoo! 44's the mic! Here it comes! Here it comes!
From the shotgun, he's going to fire one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
44, Mike, 44. Rabbit.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Alert blow.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 18 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front, the lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette, first down, still going. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
18. He's coming.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
180. Come on, D. Deuce.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Ran, Topper. Lock in.
Now Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It's certainly.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Foles. That one complete. He finds Shark. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling in the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Alert, 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 alert.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, let's do this.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert.
44's the mic, 44's mic.
Hey, Zoo.
Man, I got you. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Bring it, bring it.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Alert, 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 alert.
Check 43.
Recon, 132 fighter.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go,
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
180. 13. 13.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Just like that. Under.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 30. Back to throw.
Brandon's okay with it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
It's going to be a long day. 48.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunity. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Bears, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.